G, I'm grateful to be out, but I still haven't processed it in that way, man. And every day I have to pray to God. I was in prison. I prayed. I'm like, God, if you get me out of this place, I will never stop calling your name. I will never stop praising you. Trust me, I'm in terrible shape right now because actually I was overindulging in food in prison. It was my way. That was my escapism. You know what I mean? To just eat, eat, eat. When I came out, my belly was this big, like my lawyer's belly. And
Andrew Holiness, I know your supporters and your friends and my followers are going near me for this, but me a Jamaican citizen and I'm concerned. General election is less than 1 year already away, right? And you choose to go call a by-election now. For your seat where just vacant less than a day, you call by-election. And you have a seat on a Trelawney where Darwin for film I wish you one name left and last day, September nearly 1 year ago, and you not choose to call a by-election. But this is a sentence seat, you know. It's just vacant for 1 day, and you pick by-election date already.
Vybz Kartel declared that he is a change man now. Vybz Kartel declared that he will not go back where he is coming from. And he also send a message to each and everyone out there that is calling his name, want to get him back in trouble, or want him to go back to the person that he used to be. He will not go back there. People, Vybz Kartel also did an interview. And inside of this interview, there's a lot of information. But people, the people of Jamaica are pressuring Andrew Holiness regarding to the by-election where they will cost Jamaican people over $30 million just for a by-election. While the people that were affected by Hurricane Beryl still seeking help and cannot get no help from the government of Jamaica. The people also are whopping up about his statutory declaration and why it takes so long for the Integrity Commission to send a report to Parliament. People, we have a lot coming up inside this update. But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful day. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and turn on the post notification bell. And people, if you don't want to see Andrew Holiness lift up out of office, if you don't want to see Andrew Holiness resign, then like up the video, share up the video, and leave it down below in the comment section. Make him know, say, a time come now for him resign, people. You understand me? I say, but make a run in and come back. We soon forward.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewer first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. So now my viewers and my subscribers, the people of Jamaica are now calling on Andrew Holiness to resign. Please step aside. That's what they are saying at this given moment. According to the people of Jamaica, Andrew Holiness are not fit to run in office for the next general election. And they are also criticizing the fact that Andrew Holiness want to use $30 million worth of taxpayers' money to run a by-election when the general election should be called, right? And they're saying that, look how long Upper Top Chilani, Southern Chilani, up there without an MP. But yet still, this man is worrying about a seat that were free up a few days ago. Now people, check out this video.
Jamaica, it's time for us to fire Andrew Holiness. Andrew Holiness, call the general election so that the people of Jamaica can fire you from the role of Prime Minister of this country. You have no regard for the democratic right of the people of Jamaica. And we're tired of the insult and disrespect that you have shown us time and time again. You call a by-election 24 hours after an MP from a safe Jamaica Labour Party constituency resign. That you force the lady to resign so that you can have a by-election, so that you can do some changes because your prize bull, Nigel Clark, jump ship because the ship is sinking. Andrew Holiness, there are about 5 constituencies, 2 constituencies and 2 divisions that needs a by-election. And you and your government amend the legislation not to call a by-election in Morant Bay because you said that burial, the effect of burial causes that, so we delay it instead of 90 days to 180 days. This lady resigned yesterday and you call a by-election today. Burial condition is not the same. You're a hypocrite. The Jamaica Labour Party is a hypocrite government. And I salute Mark Golding not to participate in any by-elections because the general election is due within this year. The JLP is going into their 5th year, the 5th and final year of government. And they need to call the general elections so that the people of Jamaica, so that we can fire you. Andrew Holiness, we're tired of your mismanagement, your disrespecting government, and your government badness. It's time that you call a general election. You're a coward and you're afraid. You are afraid to call a general election. So you're hiding in calling the by-election so that you can drum up the support of the Jamaica Labour Party and then create a narrative to say the people of Jamaica is still with the Jamaica Labour Party. But Andrew, this is 2024. Jamaicans are not Jamaicans are fool again. Jamaicans are no idiots. Call the general election. You're a coward. You're calling the by-election so that you can build that momentum. But no matter how many by-elections you call in a safe Jamaica Labour Party constituency, the people of Jamaica is tired of you, fed up of you. You boast about the economy is growing and the economy is actually contracting. Inflation is high. People can't afford food. Everything expensive. Gas gone up. You're spending $30 million on one election, Mr. Holiness, and the Jamaica Labour Party government. You are spending $30 million on one election, while people who are still recovering from burial still not have food to eat, still not have light, still not have water. Farmers lose their livelihoods. People are still recovering. Roads bad, and you are willing to take up $30 million and spend on one by-election, and you have about 4 or 5 by-elections to call. Andrew, why not call the general election? Call the general election so the people of Jamaica can fire you from the job because you're not doing a good job. And I am a Jamaican, and I can say proudly that I'm not proud of this Prime Minister. I'm not proud of your achievements, not proud of the achievements of the Jamaica Labour Party. It's time that we get a new captain of the ship because the ship that you are sailing is sinking, and we see that and everybody's seeing it. Time come, call the general election and stop hide behind by-election.
More and more people are come out and blaze the fire for Andrew Holiness and his administration and the way how them angle things. Now, an elderly man that always a speaking mind came out and him a dash the fire upon the Prime Minister Andrew Holiness regarding to the same by-election people over there in St. Ann. We all know that the People's National Party already said that they're not going to contest no by-election. Andrew Holiness should use the money for better use because people are here in Jamaica without a home after Hurricane Beryl. People are here suffering after Hurricane Beryl. So, you should use that money better use. You understand?
Andrew Holiness, I know your supporters and your friends and my followers are going to name me for this, but me a Jamaican citizen and I'm concerned. General election is less than 1 year already away, right? And you choose to go call a by-election now. For your seat with just vacant less than a day, you call by-election. And you have a seat on a Trelawney where Darwin Profilmo, I wish you one name left and last day, September nearly 1 year ago, and you not choose to call a by-election. But this is a sentence seat now. It's just vacant for 1 day, and you pick by-election date already. Away you are mad to some mood in a such years for. You couldn't just make a seat go and stay vacant then, and make the general election one next year. And save taxpayers that $30 million where you are going to spend for an election. One gone vacant from Trelawney from last year, September. And because you're not sure of the seat there. Because you know so that seat there in a jeopardy. You know, call a by-election, you know, nearly 1 year ago, you know, seat vacant, you know. Them the people down there so have no representative, you know. And it's a seat that was vacant for 1 day now, Mr. Holiness. And you choose by-election date already. So you take Jamaican people for make a monkey. You say you take Jamaican people for fall. You know how much parish council seat you have where vacant where you couldn't call by-election for you not call none? Or what's so emergency make you call by-election for that one where vacant just for 1 day? So Andrew Holiness, Jamaican people are see you. We are see you. I mean, must live to see you pay, but you pay for all we are do to win some way and some farm. And nearly $30 million to card for run this by-election. And general election, the less than 1 year where you could have made the election and stay. You could have made that one go and stay. You make you one down at Trelawney go and stay from last year, September, you know, do nothing about it. But I want to just vacant already for set by election date already. Jamaican people are see you, man, you're getting paid somewhere, somehow, in whatever way you're getting paid.
Dr. Dayton Campbell also blaze a piece of fire for Andrew Holiness as well, people. And Dayton Campbell are exposed a whole lot of things, people. Now, people, with a 12 minutes in the video, 13 minutes, and you still haven't liked the video as yet, like up the video, people, share out the video, and subscribe if you don't subscribe as yet. You understand what I say? Because around here, so you get the realest information. Now, People's National Party General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell also dash out a piece of fire for Andrew Holiness, and the fire, your people, it blaze well hot. And I can tell you, say, him feel the fire, yeah. He feel the fire right through, people. Now, this is what Dr. Dayton Campbell had to say, my people.
How can it be that you have a government where they tell our nurses and our teachers that you must stay and sacrifice for the benefit of this country? You have a minister of finance that raised the pay for himself and others within the political directorate by 300%. And he said that he raised it because he's trying to attract the best and the brightest, and he wants them to stay in Jamaica. And only for us to get up on it, I hear that the same man said the 300% is not enough, so he migrated. An orthopedic surgeon, a bone specialist in Jamaica, earns $12 million per year. Nigel was earning 24, 2 times what a bone specialist earned. Nigel is leaving Jamaica to go to foreign to earn 431,000 US per year. If the orthopedic surgeon leave and go to the US, they would earn 800,000 US per year, 2 times what Nigel run God for. Now, I want you to understand this here. In Jamaica, Nigel earn 2 times what the bone specialist earn. If run God to a work, that if the man run with him or the woman who is the bone specialist, they will earn 2 times what him earn over there. And they have decided to stay because they put Jamaica first. Nigel only cares about himself. I can't talk about being personal achievement. Because any one of us could have stayed in our private endeavors and aim to be at the top of it. I could be practicing medicine and aiming to be a consultant at Mayo Clinic. All of us could do that. We took a conscious decision that we were going into politics to shape the direction that this country is going in. And 1 year before the general election, the finance minister packed up his bag and gone, where we are telling all of the JP MPs, from Andrew right down to Simplies or whatever I feel, pack your bags and go!
One thing me can say still no people. If Andrew Holiness really mean Jamaican people good and want the best for Jamaica, all him need to do is just call the general election so the people of Jamaica can make the right decision by voting out this wicked, cruel, and heartless man out of power. All we need him to do is just call the general election so we can get to vote you out. Because all you do to the Jamaican people is evilness. You're just evil. A big evil things you do to Jamaica. And when you look, this man's a crime rate down. And every single day you have 10, 11 people get unalive and crime rate down. Hurricane barrel blow and people lose everything. People lose their farm, people lose their house, people lose their clothes, everything. And the man hold on for how much $1 billion. I don't want to give it back to the people. I don't want to give it out to the people that were affected by Hurricane Beryl. And him continually get more and more money from what him get already. But people, all I can say is that God not sleep. And if this man thinks that God asleep, he make a sad mistake. I'm not telling you this, you know. It will get worse. So all who sit down and wait for it to get better, it will get worse under this government. Me can guarantee you that. And even when Mark Golden come in a power, it will even get worse because of the things that this man have done to the country. This man have borrowed so much money. The man borrowed $1.7 billion from IMF, and the man recently go borrow $250 million from the IMF again. And then him tell lie, say him not borrow no money. And the other day, him go borrow $20,000 US. 20,000 US dollar. And you know, see what the man do with their money there, you know. And him not tell you, saying they borrow their money there, you know, you're not about their money there, but him a borrow them. Where them a do with all of their money there? This man a put the country in a bankruptcy. Trust me upon that one day. Him heave people.
Unnecessary spending. That declaration from People's National Party member Dr. Ryan Simpson about the September 30 by-election in Northeast St. Anne. He says the people would much rather dip their hands in money than dip their fingers in ink.
We're not going to give any form of credence or credibility to unjust and unreasonable spending when our people are suffering. The people of Northeast St. Anne, people's roofs are still leaking. Many of our schools are still having challenges.
Dr. Simpson also says it's a slap in the face to the people of other constituencies without members of parliament for prolonged periods. He says it sends the message.
And that therefore suggests that the government has a political agenda, and the motive that is not in the best interest of the Jamaican people, because they're going to spend $30 million when our people are still trying to recover from burial.
Dr. Simpson has been working in Northeast St. Anne and is expected to be the PNP's candidate in the general election. Meanwhile, the PNP executive in the constituency says all the party's efforts and time will be focused on that general election, which is due next year.
There's work that we're still doing. We have engaged with schools, we have engaged with community projects, and there's a lot more going on. And there's so much more to do on the ground. So as we prepare and we pivot for this general election that is to come, I am positive and sure that Dr. Ryan Simpson will come out victorious as we continue to do the work here in Northeast St. Ann.
Knowing that there was just a hurricane that we're still suffering from, and the resources that we'll be spending in Northeast St. Ann could have been contributed to that cost. My question is, there has been a constituency, South Trelawney, without representation for over a year. Why did the government not send a by-election down there? What is the rush in Northeast St. Ann? I don't think it's the right decision to have a by-election now. I think we could have waited until the general elections are called.
Very confident, Dr. Simpson says he's not fazed by what he calls the noise in the market.
And I feel very confident and certain that come the general election, I will be the member of parliament. And so I'm not gonna, I'm not with the fanfare, and this is not an emergency and urgency for me. They can do whatever they want to do. I support the People's National Party and my party leader's position of not contesting a by-election because it is, on principle, it's inequitable, it's unjust.
Now, people, speaking about politics, Philip Powell have exposed the Jamaican Labour Party wickedly, people. And inside of this video, Philip Powell is going to break down some stuff. And you're going to see that the Jamaican Labour Party is the one that is lying to the Jamaican people. They are the cost of our light bill to be so high right now. So people, check out this video from Philip Powell.
We are going to democratize the way electricity is done in Jamaica, and we are going to give you the power through a lot of the new technologies, especially solar, generate your own electricity, and then GPSO can come to you and offer to buy power from you. After two things, two agreements that I signed when I was minister in 2016. The first one was to issue a new license the JPSO in 2016, and I said it last week and I'll say it again. The only thing new that I added to the 2011 license, and who was in power in 2011? The JLP. The only things that I added were, one, to give the Jamaican consumer greater power over how they are treated by the JPSCO. Secondly, we recognize that there was need to separate the accounts of the company because the company has been involved in generation of electricity, in distribution and transmission, and they were also involved in the system planning, what we call dispatch. And in that 2016 agreement, it was mandated, but nothing has happened since that time because there was a change in government. And many of those provisions that were put in the JPSCO license to benefit the people are still not yet being put in force. And it's one of the things we have to do when we get back into power.
Now, Vybz Kartel send a message out there to the haters and to all of the people him we claim say him get soft. Vybz Kartel literally tell them say, listen, me learn, me go to prison and me learn. And me now trust and believe in a God. You understand me? I say, me now follow up certain things when me used to follow up before, and me now go make nobody draw me out and make me go do wrongs and have to go to prison. Now, people, Vybz Kartel would be the better one to explain everything to you. So guess what? Check out this video from Vybz Kartel.
A few people, not a lot, just a few people. Well, I don't know if I joke them and make them serious, but a few people have said, boy, Kartel, you get soft, you turn one burner, you this, you that. Bro, a different life, man, I live here. What do want to do? See, man, go back to prison and them things like that. Certain lifestyle, when I not go see that, isn't me? Yeah, I don't want a man tell me about no this and no that and no badness and them things like that. Dog, when my man born and go evil in my dead. A bill, man, a bill from them life. You see it? Who know and who no know just don't know. You see me? Man, life happier. Life they don't always happy because you don't know from it becomes Vybz Kartel and I make money and I told the world. My life happy right now, my life happier. See what I say? So nothing and no one. Me even go certain place, so a boy can't see me and try to draw me out. You see it? Just know that my dead. So I'm here living my bestest life. No?
Oh.
So as you can hear my viewers and my subscribers, Vybz Kartel decides that him not make no man at all, draw him out. So all who hate upon him, all who have bad things to say about him, them can go and say it because he's now a changed man and him now go follow up certain things, he now go back where he come from and him definitely now go back to prison. Speaking about prison, Vybz Kartel recently did an interview speaking about his time in prison. And this is what Vybz Kartel had to say, people. This is very interesting, so you need to watch this until the end. Alright? Remember to leave a like on this video. Give it a thumbs up.
It was amazing.
How long did you wait when you got out of jail to hit the studio?
That's the thing. I haven't hit the studio. I hit the Kim, which is what we call the gym in Jamaica. You know what I mean? It's a personal joke between entertainers. We don't go to the gym, we go to Kim, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, watch it. Wipe me, baby. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, so I've only been to the gym and I've been to just eating better. I don't eat a lot of red meat that I used to. I'm drinking Roots in Jamaica. I'm sure you know what Roots is. So even right now I have a glass of Roots drinking. I mean, it looks awful and it tastes awful, trust me. But it's good for me. So
yeah,
that's what I'm feeding on right now.
What was your prison diet like? I mean, I can't imagine that you guys had a lot of healthy options.
I mean, no, but we could get anything. Well, I could get anything I wanted because
we're a boss.
I'm exactly, but and I was, trust me, I'm in terrible shape right now because actually I was overindulging in food in prison. It was my way. That was my escapism. You know what I mean? To just eat. When I came out, my belly was this big, like my lawyer's belly. And yeah, so now I'm working to get it off. So yeah.
What do you think of today's music? Doesn't seem like, dancehall is really on the forefront. It seems like Afrobeats maybe have taken over.
I mean, from time to time, I mean, dancehall music is shining. Then it has a time when it kind of dims a little. Then it goes back on high beam. So we understand that. And for me personally, I mean, Buju Banton made a statement the other day. Big up Buju Banton. He's my favorite DJ, by the way. And he's right about what he said about Afrobeats not being that deep, that kind of revolutionary music. But then I think DJ Ems, I can't remember her name, or Thames, she explained that it was all escapism music, it's fun music, it's dancing music. So the point I'm trying to make is every genre has its space. Every genre has its space. So we can all coexist together. And dancehall music now is being run by the kids. So, I mean, I would give them some time to find themselves, to come into themselves, and then understand the difference between the local market and the international market. So I would definitely give them a few years. But there are a lot of promising stars in Jamaica. So, you know what I mean? I don't have anything bad to say.
We also want to make the government accountable to the people of Jamaica in the parliament. That is why I brought the impeachment bill to parliament. So then when a politician violates the sacred trust of the people, he or she will be held accountable. We want to deepen the democracy. We want to make the elected people more accountable to those they represent. we must introduce a recall mechanism for non-performing elected representatives, as other parties and countries have done around the world.